What's up, Aries? We're gonna do your energy check for March. I know it's a little late. It's not even, I should have been did this message the other day, but we're gonna get into what we have right now. Okay, if it does resonate, please let me know in the comments and like and subscribe. Also, just know the energies could be reversed. Okay. And if it doesn't resonate, don't worry. You could always come back next time, as you might have a message somewhere in here. Okay. Anyways, Aries, let's get into it. You are quiet depths. I already pre-shuffled some cards here, okay? You might have short hair, okay? You might be a feminine with short hair. Or if you're a masculine, I think you might have cut your hair recently. Okay, something with the haircut is significant here. We got, beside the calm waters of your inner self, stillness reveals the quiet mystery swimming below. Now with this, Aries, I've gotten this card before for you in the past. I got a message like this before. So if something comes up here, it could be something that is confirming one of my past rays, okay? Because it's very similar. I got with the Oracle cards, I got something like this before. It was a few months ago. I'm thinking it's like October or November I got a message, possibly. Or, we can go even as far as September, okay? It's something with unseen energies, unseen forces here. This is a reminder for you to look behind the veil a little bit more, a little bit deeper here, a little bit deeper in thought when it comes to the unseen and unseen forces, okay? There's areas here that is used to seeing things face front value and only taking face front when they look at somebody or even a situation. And it wants you to explore it wants you to explore a little bit further when it comes to people, situations, energy. It's something about Aries. With a don't judge a book by its cover, it keeps popping up as well, okay? You may have been very judgmental in the past. You possibly are still like this. It may be a shadow that you possibly have to work on. I don't know why that is relevant here. It's something that you might have to work on, okay? Because Spirit wants you to tap more into the quiet depths, because that's hidden truth, okay? It's inner mystery. And with that, you can also have peaceful observation where you can observe a little bit more and a little bit more quieter, okay? That's just something that's popping out here, okay? Now, another Oracle card you got was La Rosa. Listen, I'm going to tell you a funny story about this. So I'm in the corner store on my lunch break, and I remember my kids when I worked at this daycare, like about 2 years ago, I was playing, I remember this kid, he brought in this bingo game for his birthday. And I seen it at the corner store, and I'm like, oh, hey, I don't know. I guess it's similar to tarot, okay? For the Mexicans, this is a Mexican bingo game. I don't know too much about the bingo game. I didn't play it when the little kids was playing it in the daycare. But they explained it to me, and it looked very similar. So I actually got the bingo, but I like the cards because I can use it for my Oracle cards. Now, yours is La Rosa here. Number 41 could be significant, okay? You could be seeing 4141, angel number, all right? 41 is significant here. 4141, 444, 111. Those are your angel numbers, okay, for right now, for your message that's popping up here. Now, when I'm taking a look, I'm actually looking into this game. But okay, so for La Rosa, you could have a new love offer coming in, okay? Now, the reason why I'm bringing up love, Aries, is because I'm seeing 444. This is confirming, I think, one of my past rays, but you could be seeing 444. All right. It's intertwining with the open your heart. It will help you attract more love. Okay. I'm tapping into an Aries that's very feminine, very beautiful, because that's what the La Rosa card technically means, okay? You could be tapping more into your feminine side this month, okay? You could be dressing a little bit more sexier. You could be doing your hair. Like, if you're not used to doing your hair and every once in a while you're doing your hair, you're starting to do it more. Like, you're truly glowing. You're tapping more into your feminine side rather than your masculine side. But there is something here where you're getting, like, okay, Aries, you may have not been open to love in the past. That's why open your heart is here. Spirit wants you to be open to love and open up your heart, even though you've probably been heartbroken in the past. Okay, I see Aries that's been very disappointed in love in the past because you've dealt with a lot of narcissists, okay? Narcissism has been around you and your energy for a while. But in March, I see it it's going to start settling. And it's not like a settle, but the energy is going to start settling because you're going to start focusing on yourself. And as you are tapping more into your feminine side, you're starting to like become this person that is like if you are masculine, feminine, you're going to start tapping into your feminine side where it's like, as rather you would be loud and upfront with people, you might end up being a little quiet, okay, with the quiet depths, observing. You're gonna wait for people to come to you. I would suggest that, but don't be shutting people down, okay? Try to be open up to like even talking to people as friends, because they're gonna start seeing the beauty of you, Aries, this month, okay? Somebody does want to provide a love offer with the La Rosa card, though. You might be receiving communication. Okay, this could be from a past person that is a narcissist, but Aries, you deal with a lot of narcissists here, and I feel like you're just sick of it. But Spirit wants you to be open to giving and receiving love. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and Earth sign might be coming in with some communication, and they might be wanting to, like, this is a past person though, okay? This is a past person that I feel like hurts you, that maybe puts you in this mindset where I'll never find love again. I'll never be open to anybody the way that I've been open to this person specifically. But Spirit wants you to know that you got to be careful with this person, because as much as I know that you know, okay, and you know this situation, me and you both know that this situation is not healthy. I had health at the bottom of the deck, okay? It's not healthy, whatever situation this is, because you do know that this person does carry narcissistic traits. But Aries, I'm also looking at Aries here that might have some narcissistic traits, but that's okay, because I feel like we, as human beings, we all have some traits that can be narcissistic. So that might be a shadow that you have to work on, okay? This person wants to that wants to come in with communication, but I feel like Aries, you're not really digging the communication if they come in, okay? I feel like you might be choosing to move on from this person and keeping them at arm's length right now, because right now you're going through a certain cycle. We got cycles, change, and completion. Something here is changing, okay? We have third eye. As you were stepping into this quiet depths energy and closing out a certain chapter and closing out a cycle, and you're willing to change something in your life where once you change this, you're getting more clarity. Your intuition might be might be extremely heightened at this time. You might be very sensitive this month, okay? You might be sensitive. Feminine, you're tapping. You see how my cards be doing tricks? All right, don't say you didn't see that, all right? Feminine energy. Okay, you're tapping into your feminine energy. Like, it's like your intuition is being heightened right now, okay? You are going through a spiritual awakening, because I have the Judgment card. This has been the energy that I pulled, okay? This was the card I pulled yesterday. I got to do another one, but something told me to keep it because it is resonating with your read. You are having some type of an awakening. I see somebody here really tapping into unseen energies, unseen forces, getting into certain knowledge that is required for you to tap into your feminine side and to get the clarity you need for your third eye, okay? You could be meditating or thinking about meditating, but I also see somebody digging down into astral projection or astral projection. You might be an astral projector, okay? you might astral, or you take a look into what astraling is, okay? It might be popping up on your phone a lot, okay? Like on YouTube, okay? Like, let's say you watch my stuff, right? After you watch this video, you might actually pop up into a video with astral projection. Okay, I'm just saying. Or your meditation videos might start popping up on YouTube, where you might actually start clicking into it and tapping into the meditations and areas. That's great. Because with the quiet depths, you see how bright this card is? Your chakras. You're going to learn how to open up some of your chakras or learn to balance them out. You might already know how to do that, but I feel like they may have been closed for a little bit of time or unbalanced due to dealing with a lot of nonsense. Okay, narcissists, people that are not good for you. All right, anyways. Let's get a different message for Aries. You might be seeing 1111. What else for Aries, Spirit? What else for Aries? I see somebody just bought some new shoes. Vans. This could be significant. I don't know. You might wear Vans. All right. Aries, what else for your energy check for the middle of March? Technically, we in the middle, kind of, yeah. Ascension. Aries, you're going through an ascension. It's you spiritually growing, okay? You're having a higher awareness at this time. Sun energy. I'm getting a lot of sun energy. Okay, it could be because it is eclipse season. The solar eclipse could be significant. Something may have happened around the eclipse. I think something happened. There is a certain eclipse season that I feel like you may not know that there's like an energy that floats, okay, around. It's something with the eclipse season that may have happened to you. Like something may have happened around eclipse season, not this year, but last year. That could be significant, where you started this growth. Unbothered. Okay. The unbothered is coming out because it's followed by cuffing season. A lot of people want to date you right now, Aries. You might be fresh. You might be stepping into like the single energy. Okay. You could be single. Yeah, swipe right. But I see that you might be dating as well. Online dating. Could be online dating. You might have a lot of people in your inbox. You could be thinking about dating, okay, people. But I feel like you're just sitting in this unbothered energy because you don't want nobody disturbing your peace. You don't want nobody disturbing the peaceful energy that you are in right now, because you know that you're going through some type of spiritual ascension and you are learning your lessons. We got lessons learned. You closed a certain chapter out in the past, Aries, that may have, it struck a nerve somewhere, but it's a good nerve, okay? Somebody does have nerve problems. But something here struck a nerve, Aries, where it was like the last time that you dealt with somebody was the last time that you dealt with them, and you know they want to come back around, but I feel like you don't want to deal with them anymore because you're tired of this person. It may be something here where the energy is not equal give and take, whether it's you or that person. But you're going through the spiritual ascension, and I feel like because you learned a certain lesson before, you're not willing to have somebody come in your energy to try to fuck it up. And that goes for not even just a specific lover. It could be everybody. There's an Aries here that has completely like stepped away, and they've been focusing on their ascension. Okay? Because you know that you need to mentally be right at this time, Aries. You're well aware somehow that people are not okay in the head nowadays, okay? You've seen the delusion, you've seen the nonsense, you see how people can lie and be deceiving and greedy and just foolish, and I feel like you're just done with it. Until people show you otherwise, there might be areas here that might be sick and tired, okay? Ridiculous. All right. Aries, give me 1 second. I don't know why you're peeking there. You're being removed. Hold on, Aries. Okay. All right, Aries. Sorry. There was something on my window. All right, Aries. So we're going to tap into your tarot message. What else does Aries need to know at this time for their their energy check? There's Canaan and Apollo are funny. They just got this new like cat tree, and Apollo's so dumb. I need to clip his nails. He was dragging the cat tree around the house. The cat tree didn't last no more than 2 minutes, and then he's dragging it on the floor. All right, anyways. What's the message for Aries for their tarot message? All right. Oh my God, cards are sticking. Aries, your perspective is changing. It's like you have put on these new lenses. You might wear glasses. You might wear lenses, matter of fact. It's like whatever script you had in your eyes, I feel like it's been enhanced, okay? Even though you might wear glasses or contacts, it's like, in some way, it's like, as you're like healing and letting go, and you're taking more time to like pause, breathe, and like release, okay? Something with breathing, okay? You might be meditating or just taking a pause and just taking a... Aries, your perspective is changing when it comes to looking deeper within yourself with the Hangman, okay? And it's in the upright, major arcana here. You're starting out with a major arcana. You might be seeing 1212. Number 12 could be significant, all right? Your birthday might actually fall around that time frame, okay, the 12th, somewhere in the middle of the month. Your perspective is changing, but it's like you also being handed like a new script, a new script of eyeglasses or lenses, but you still have the same pair, but you're able to look a little bit further. Okay, because I feel like you're gonna take the advice with the quiet depths. Okay, you're gonna take advice when it comes to this, and there's somebody here that's looking deeper, that's going to look deeper, that's going to start releasing old thought process, old feelings, okay? Coming terms with something here that happened from the past, because you may have been a dweller, Aries, okay? You may have been the type of person to sit in some type of feelings, sit into some type of energy, but I feel like you are having a new perspective here that you know that releasing people, places, things, healing your past was for the best for you to be able to heal. With the Six of Cups being in the reverse, you may be a person here that used to struggle. And Aries, I feel like you still struggle with this, okay? It could be family, okay, that you dealt with in the past. It doesn't even need to be like a lover. But I feel like it's definitely all in one. Family and lovers specifically, that those two is where people became very careless with your energy. People became very careless with how the way that how they decided to handle you, how did they decided to treat you in the past was very careless. But it's like, you're going to start taking a look more into ways that you're able to heal yourself so that way you can move on, because you dealt with a very painful, like, I'm not saying like life, okay? But I definitely I'm talking to an Aries here that has been through the ringer. And listen, I get it, because me too, okay? Aries, I feel like I'm connecting to you because I feel like I have a lot of Aries friends on my page, and I do have some family members. I feel like there's going to be somebody in here that I'm really connected to so far as a family member, and I know exactly who you are because I can pick up the energy right now. Just know that whatever you dealt with in the past, okay, family could be significant here. That I get it. I get it with people handling your energy in a certain way that was not right. That was truly unfair, hurtful even. Like, you may have dealt with a lot of narcissistic people, a lot of liars, okay? People not really being upfront with you, okay? Because you might have a past childhood that you still remember, but people make you feel like, oh, you remember that? No, that didn't happen, when they know damn well certain things happened, okay? Yes, you can remember things at 2-3 years old. You may have parents here that might try to make you feel like, or try to contradict what you say, because your memories go far back, okay? Very far back. And I understand that, because same, okay? You may have dealt with a very traumatic childhood. And you might have people that it doesn't even need to be parents. It could be family members that you know that they did certain things or put you in certain situations. When you confront them or ask them about it, they make you seem like you're crazy, or like you don't know what you're talking about. Like, yes, you do remember what happened at 2-3 years old. I don't know why that's coming out, but it had to be said. I'm tapping into an energy here where there's an Aries here that has questions. Somebody like Sprite. I don't know why that's significant. But Aries, we're followed by the Ten of Cups here. As you are going through this awakening, you're stepping into, it's like the Ten of Cups is like alignment, family, okay, love, support. As you're healing yourself, you're going to realize here that the people close to you are going to be, the ones that had your back are going to be right there. All right. They're not going to talk shit. And if they are talking shit, just know that it's the right shit. Okay. The ones that have supported you and loved you through your hard times are going to be the people here that, you know, have your back, like, that love you. Okay. So you're gonna be, can you stop humping him? I don't know. The cats are humping. Stop it. Why are you fighting him? How are you going to hump him and fight him? All right, you may deal, like, I feel like it's the opposite of the fighting with the cats, where you're going to be like, you're tapping, as you are tapping into this alignment, you're going to find fulfillment with love, with people that are already in your corner. You're going to know who's in your corner because they're going to start coming around more, being present more. And it's like, you're really enjoying this time because it's going to be, you're going to find more alignment. You have support. I see support coming in. Family, something with family. You might be, taking a trip soon to go see family, and I feel like you're going to be bonding a lot. I see you bonding a lot with family members that are there for the long run, friends that are there for the long run. Okay, divine love. Somewhere down the line here, you do have some type of love coming in the future. It's a love, some type of offer here. But I feel like Spirit wants me to tell you that with the offer of love, it could be you just tapping into yourself and loving yourself more, because I'm telling you, Aries, loving yourself is really it. It takes a lot. It takes a lot of time for people to really get into this energy. But once you start working on yourself and really tapping into loving yourself more, finding ways to love yourself individually, you'll realize here that this is all you need. Okay. I don't even think I need to even go that further. Yours was pretty straight up with the 3-card spread. All right. There's areas here that's tapping into tapping into being more aligned, seeing behind, like, instead of seeing things face front, you're going to start taking a deeper look into people. Okay. Why they are the way that they are. Why am I this way? You know, start working on yourself. Okay. Anyways, Aries, peace out.